Good morning. Stop frying your brain. This is John Wallace coming at you from out here in Palm Springs, and we got a little bit of weather right now, man. It's actually raining, which is a rare sight here, especially coming to the end of the summertime. I've been thinking a lot about my people in Florida, the people I love out there, Robert Hensley, I love you to death, man. The elephant worked. Robert employed an elephant, fed it about 300 pounds of beans, and was able to blow that thing off to the wrong side of the coast. And, not the wrong side. It's going to be on the west side of Florida, I guess. But man, my thoughts and my prayers have been with you guys, man. I pray that I can take on some of the rain. So here it is. It's pouring out here. So I've been thinking a lot about God lately, and I've had a lot of great teachers. I've had a lot of people come along my side and try to teach me a little bit more about my faith, about my questions, and help me learn how to pray and how to better connect to that power greater than myself. Seeking through meditation, seeking through prayer. So my prayers and my heart is with you guys out there in Florida, man, and Texas, and everybody and the Caribbean, and everybody that's suffering the brunt forth of nature's power. In that power I see some God. I was supposed to be in Florida right now. And I'm not, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I'm not. How you doing, Joanna? How you doing, Robert? Love you guys, man. So Robert's out there, taking on the brunt of this storm, and he's employed an elephant, and it's blowing the storm off to the west coast of Florida, and those people are going to catch a little bit more of it, and the Caribbean got wrecked, destroyed during it. Man, we've had some natural disaster stuff going on. We had the doctor talking about ibogaine on the other day, and there was an 8.8 earthquake or something like that in Mexico while he was talking. It actually cut the feed. Robert went ahead and clipped that part out. So, little update. My trip to Florida has been delayed. But I'll get down there. We're going to be doing some cool stuff coming up, man. I'm on it about the business of not getting loaded one day at a time. That's what I'm doing here. That's all I'm doing here. I'm trying to help as many people as I can along the way, and it's not all altruism. It's not. Like honestly, I get more out of helping them than I think some of them get out of being helped by me, and that's a fact, Jack. Like that's the business. What it is I can either get really comfortable with a life of helping others, or I can get really comfortable with a life of begging for help. So, which one are you going to choose? And that's the thing for addicts, man. We don't get a lot of middle ground. We don't get a lot of one way or the other. What we get is a daily reprieve that is blessed upon us, continued upon our spiritual maintenance. So how do I maintain my spirit? I pray. I meditate. I help others. I do all the things that have been suggested to me, and my life gets exponentially better because of that, Like I got clean underneath a playground. I woke up and there was churches on either side of me, and they had multiple meetings of anonymous groups meeting on either side of me talking about solution, and I was underneath a playground, And today, man, you see where I live today, Like my life got a lot better, and I'm blessed because of it, and that's of no credit of my own. What I do is I get loaded. Happy, mad, sad, glad, good or bad, I get high. That's what I do. I got 25 years of experience that shows me that I am not capable of doing otherwise, So how am I clean today? How am I clean today? And more importantly, how do I feel comfortable in my own skin being clean and being off dope, Like, how I do that is, I ask God. I don't understand what God is. I don't know much about it. I got some family members that are of a very devout faith, and they've been able to have very long conversations with me about God, even though our understanding of God differs, and I've learned more and more and more about it. But today I pray for the people in Florida. I got a breakfast being prepared inside here. So this is not just me talking about Florida. This is me also doing my little cooking show. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Into my office. My place of business, my love of my life is my spot right here. Love this place right here. Love it. Can you see me right? All right, so what I got here is I got potatoes I've already cut up right here because I'm going to do a little bit of potatoes O'Brien. I got us some sausage right here. I got us some peppers and some celery. Ooh, very good stuff. A little bit of onion right there, already chopped up. And an Anaheim chili. Now what I've done with this Anaheim chili is I browned it like on the stove. I just take it off, turn the stove all the way on, and I blacken it over all the sides of it. And then I take just a plastic bag, fill it with water, dump the water out so it's a little bit moist on the inside, put the pepper in there, tie the bag off, and the actual steam from the heat of the pepper being on the grill takes the skin right off of it right here. So I got that pepper right there. I'm gonna add that into my potatoes O'Brien. Let me just get a little bit more of a cut on it. That one's got a little bit of heat to it too. So I got the seeds out of there. The seeds are like the spiciest part, man. Honestly, like when you do a little bit of cooking, it takes a little bit of cooking of the pepper. It takes a little of the heat out of there. But I don't want to burn anybody's tongue. So here we go. So we are what we eat, right? We are what we eat. And in recovery, that's a big deal, man. Because many of us, I don't know if there's any addicts out there, but what we do is we put things inside of our body to make ourselves feel better. Be that food, booze, dope, whatever it is. You know? So if you want to feel a little bit better, man, it's about what you eat. It's about what your energy is. Like I know I'm not a perfect physique, but I eat good. Man, I eat good, and I prepare the food here at Each Room Sober Living for these guys, and they get they're all about getting better. You know, let me tilt that a little that way, and give me a little bit of that way. So, like I was saying earlier, I'm on and about the business of not getting loaded one day at a time. That's what I'm doing here. That's all I'm doing here, you know? And that's my mission, is to carry that message to other alcoholics, other addicts, other people that are in need of and want some recovery, you know? Recovery's out there. It's free. If you need treatment, that comes at somewhat of a cost to some people, but there's options out there. There's options that are available. There's plenty of county funded, state funded. There's plenty of people that, you know, we got people that donate to us all the time. They donate to, they give us scholarships to give out to people because they know that we're about the business. We're about the business of helping others, man. This ain't no for-profit. Like what we do is we try to find people that need help, man. We try to bring that message to them. We try to find people that have recovered, and we try to get those people on board with us to tell their story. Because, I mean, really, when I showed up and I was broken and I was busted and I could not stand myself anymore, I couldn't look in the mirror for another moment, I would, and I thought that this couldn't be done. I thought that I couldn't make it through another day. And then I watched dudes that I knew, just so I could listen to their story. I knew these guys were as bad, if not worse than I was. And I listened to what they said about what they did and how their life got better. And I did the same thing, man. This is a monkey see, monkey do thing, you know. I followed them into the rooms, and I've been able to find some recovery by just simply following their lead, you know. And thank God for them, man. I said it the other day. I had a little post that said, man, I'm so grateful for those who came before me and showed me that this is possible, you know. And if you're still out there, we need you, you know. We need you. We need your love. We need your story. We need your message. We need that hope that can tell the next guy that you can do this too. You know, be one man. Be one man with a little bit of willingness, a little bit of openness, a little bit of honesty. You can make it, man. You can do this too. My pepper's right here. Let's turn that back on. Well, that's the wrong one. So what we do is, if you're a facility out there and you're doing the right thing, you're providing real care, right? And you want to get the word out there. Somebody just asked what I'm making. I'm making scrambled eggs with a little bit of cheddar cheese inside of them. I'm making potatoes O'Brien, and I'm making sausage. Nothing special, nothing fancy. You know, I'm making it all from scratch though. I don't take nothing out of no plastic bags, nothing out of the freezer, man. It's all fresh stuff. You know, we're a non-profit here at Each Room Sober Living, so we got a lot of food hookups. So we're a little bit blessed by that. We haven't gotten them yet at this new one though. Anyway, you know, like what I was saying is, if you're a facility out there and you're providing real care to people and you're doing something new and fluid and you want to get the word out there about what you're doing or what you're doing is working, I hear about you, we want to come check you out. We want to see your facility. We call it vetting you. I want to talk to your clients. I want to talk to your staff. I want to see the building. I want to touch the brick and the mortar. I want to know that you're real. And then we want to promote you, man, because if you're doing this, the problem's huge right now, man. I saw these stats the other day. I had to copy and paste them. I try to stay out of the negative, but heroin deaths are up 630%. Heroin use is up 230%. I looked at those two numbers, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. How could the use only be up a certain amount, and the death be up like way more? I'm scrambling my head. Now, I don't got to look at no stat board to know that this thing's a killer. I got plenty of friends that are dead from it. More than I can count. I don't got to look at no stat board to know this thing's a killer, man. I don't, I don't got to look at no stat board to find out that recovery and treatment industry has like a 3 to 5% success ratio. I'm neck deep in it, like I know. And I believe that right now with this house, we have a 100% success ratio. And there ain't no reason we can't get that tomorrow. We got it yesterday, we got it the day before yesterday. Why can't we get it tomorrow? 100% success ratio. All right, now I know we've only been open for about 2 weeks, but that's still, by my stats, by my math, if we did it yesterday, why can't we do it today? Now yesterday would be a different day than today. And I could sit and I can dwell on yesterday all day long. That's a choice. I can live in fear of, I can plan for tomorrow all day long. That's a choice. But the only day I can do anything about, the only day that's real, that's tangible, is today, right now, here and now. So here and now, right now, if you're about living and you're about changing your life and you want to get better, reach out. It doesn't have to be to us. Just reach out. There's somebody you can reach out to. If you want to reach out to us, man, 760-980-4928. That's my phone number. Give me a call. My phone will ring. I will answer my phone. I will do everything I can to help you. Regardless of your financial status or whether or not your insurance has been paid, I'll do everything I can to help you. There's no guarantee on that. Like I don't say I will guarantee that I will place you, but I will do everything that I can. I'm not a placement rep. I'm not a body broker. I'm not anything near that. I think that's disgusting. I think it promotes relapse, and I got too many friends dead from the disease. Oh yeah, we're talking about the ibogaine thing here. All right. Now I was down at the Lafayette Hotel in San Diego, and a good friend of mine, Roman Browdy, SoberLifeCoach.com. He actually just filmed a movie about himself. He's all humble about it. He's all, oh, no big deal, just a movie about me. I love that dude. He started talking to me about how he had done ibogaine, and we started a conversation about that. And I asked for some more people because I wanted to know more, because he said that it worked, I wanted to know more. And being the inquisitive mind that I have, when I want to know more, I will seek out every last bit of information that exists on the table to find out more about ibogaine. So we have this doctor who's got a clinic down in Mexico come on. You might have seen him getting passed around in the groups and all that stuff like that. The video of him talking about it. I think he did an amazing job, I think he nailed it on the head about why not. When we got a problem that grows exponentially by the day, when we got 143 people a day estimated dying of overdose in America on average, right? When we got the #1 killer in America of kids below the age of 23 is overdose, what else can we try? What else can we do? Let's do something, man. Let's do something. I gotta do a little chop on the last of my potatoes. I like doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do right here in the whole wide world. Woo! Some nice skills right there. I started cooking because I got a record and I couldn't find a job. And the kitchen industry and the culinary industry and the restaurant world didn't seem to care. So I was able to find work there. I was able to find work in that industry. And thank God, I no longer want to be a cook for a living. I don't want to cook in the professional world. because it started killing my passion and my love and my spirit for it, you know? Which one of these is that? I still haven't figured out quite the things they're on. So I got sausage getting cooked, I got some potatoes over rice I'm throwing down right here. Whoa. A little seasoned mix I made myself. It says roasted garlic and herb, but I took just like a bunch of peppercorns, and like whole black peppercorns, some seasoned salt, something like that, mixed it together and blended it up in the blender. So, where was I saying? I was talking about ibogaine. You know, so we had this doctor come on who's got a clinic down in Mexico talking about ibogaine, and it's a, from what I've learned about it, it's a plant derivative. It's not a detox med, but during detoxing, it is able to manufacture a spiritual experience, if you will. You know, so if you're interested in that stuff, or if you're a subject authority on that stuff, or if you've got a facility, or if you're experienced it, please reach out to us. We want to know more. We're a community of 250,000 addicts, right? There's 250,000 of us. We are about the addict. We are for the addict. We are by the addict. I'm an addict. You know, everybody on our team is in recovery. I mean, we have active addicts that come on board. This is what we are, you know, and we got no judgment level on nobody. I forfeited my right to a moral high ground a long time ago. What we do is we try to find real help for real people. You know, we'll meet the addict where they're at and do the right thing, you know, while we're doing it. So, like, I've had some people call me up that I've had a couple of wind up living on my couch, living in my living room, find a bed for them. But like, I will go to no end. Like, if you were willing and you were ready and you want help, I'll do everything I can and everything in my power to find you the help that you need. You know, everything I possibly can. And that's real. You know, there's some people out there that can attest to that, because I know a lot of people say that, and you get on the phone with them and they want to know if you can send them the front and the back of your insurance card and your ID and all that stuff. Check it out, all right? When I got clean, I didn't have no ID, all right? I didn't have no insurance card. I didn't have no wallet. I didn't have no phone. I didn't have nothing. You know, I had a little playground I lived underneath and a gym bag full of stinky clothes. You know, Robert just came on and said we're looking for info on CBD. My boy Chris Godfrey got together with us, and he's got Urban Bootleggers down in San Diego, and they do some wonderful stuff with CBD, but we want to know more. I did a couple little things at our street fair here in Palm Springs, because they sell it right on the street here in Palm Springs about CBD. You know, there was this place, Nano Light, they told us about their stuff, a little dropper under the tongue. And then there was this other place that had a topical solution you put on your hands, or you put on your shoulder. I have baritis, so I put it on my shoulder, and it takes away the pain. My mama had deck screws in her back like that big. She had them took out because of the pain. She didn't like the stuff the doctor was giving her, so she started using the chews, and it worked. My homeboy Jeff, you might have seen him coming from the Atrium Sober Living page. He was in a gnarly accident. He's got the steel plate in his, titanium plate in his hip. Gnarly pain. Instead of, because he's in recovery, using any mind and mood altering substance that a doctor might prescribe, he also utilizes CBD. You know, so I want to know more about it because I know it works. I've seen it work. As a detox med, it's freaking amazing, the effectiveness that it has. All right, like I've told this story before about it, but like, I don't know why. Maybe the Bill and Bobs out there have decided that it's no good, but it works, man. If you're going to put a kid on Suboxone or Subutex or Vivitrol or all these other solutions, like CBD not only alleviates the pain, but it also attenuates addictive tendencies. All right, now it's a cannabinoid. I've written an article on it. There's plenty of stuff about it, man. So check it out. Learn more if you know some more about it. If you're a provider, if you're a producer, if you're anything to do in that, we want to know more. I want to hear about more. I want to see your product. I want to hear about what it's done and what you do with it, you know. So I got my sausage already ready here. This stuff's ready right here. So here goes. My onion. All of this. And some of this. Let me take you over here and show you this little medley right here. It's beautiful. I love cooking. I love food. Oh, yeah. My sausage right there. And I just got to put the eggs on, man. Look, I love my life today, and my life is a direct result of recovery, man. I would never be able to live where I live, do what I do, help people like I do, or do anything like that if I was still using dope, man. All I did when I was on dope was steal your stuff. Steal your stuff and look for more of it. Steal your stuff and blow the money I got on more dope, and then look for more of it. That's what I did. That was my whole get down. I loved getting loaded. I had a little clip called "Let's Go Stealing," you know? That was my whole get down, man. I would slam some nuts, I would go out and I'd rob. I loved it, man. It was my favorite thing to do. You know? I've had some people that, I've read some of the comments, and I delete some of them, you know, because I'm not about negative, but they complain because I talk too fast. You listen too slow, all right? That's the real deal. You listen too slow, all right? You know what? I slammed meth for a really long time. Methamphetamine is a very high-powered stimulant, okay? So I did that for a really, really long time. A really long time. About 20 years. And what I can tell you now is it still has some effects on me being away from it. You know, my speech is still really rapid. I know that. I'm working on it. All right? I really am. I honestly am. It's not that I just, whatever, you know, these guys are talking mean about me. No, I recognize it. Because some people have a hard time understanding me. And with words is where we find this, you know. With words is where we get the message out there. So if you can't understand the things that I say, then you can't hear my you can't hear my message, you know. And I'm not saying my message is anything divine. All I'm saying is surrender isn't something you decide to do. It's something that happens to you. And once it has, if you take the appropriate steps, you can have a life that is full. You can have a life that is amazing. You can have a life that is beyond your wildest dreams. Now, if you've relapsed and you've fallen back down and you have felt that presence of a power greater than yourself in your life, then you know this. You know this to be true. You know this to be a fact, you know? And you know that the minute you picked up substance again, you severed yourself from that conscious contact. I know this to be true. That has been the case in my life, you know? Now, I like doing this whole cooking show thing, but I've got to figure out how they do it, like by the magic of television. Probably like cook it all first and then just do like a little bit, but whatever. I woke up and it was raining outside, and the last time I did that, I just did a little live of me jumping around in a puddle because I was really excited. We don't get a lot of weather out here in the desert, you know? And then I started thinking about my people out there in Florida, like Robert and the rest of you guys, you know? And started thinking about, man, I love you guys, and you guys got a real storm coming, you know? And then I saw a rainbow, and I was like, man, I got to get on there, man. Like, that's got a minute to cook, so I'm not going to waste everybody's day trying to take you through the whole entire process of cooking this, all right? It's not very hard. I put a little oil in a pan. I got chopped up potatoes in there. I got chopped up onions and peppers and celery. I got my sausage right there. I got my pan right here waiting for the eggs to get cooked once that gets a little further along. A lot of cooking is about timing. In fact, almost all of it is about timing, you know? So here's the thing. If you're an addict and you're in recovery and you got a story to tell, I love you, man. I want to hear your story. You know, I check them out all the time, and I think it's rad. I think that Facebook has turned around and provided us a platform so we can reach so many more people, you know. That right there is my daddy's serenity prayer. It's been on my daddy wall for a while, and he gave that to us here. So I want to show that to y'all. I seen it in the background there. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, hurricanes, courage to change the things I can, myself, and the wisdom to know the difference. Everybody that was stressing about a hurricane or a big storm coming, there ain't nothing you can do about that. Just pray. You know, I mean, I'm learning a lot about God lately, and I don't pretend to be any expert on it or faith or anything like that. I know that I've been thinking a lot about God lately, and when I think about God, I inherently pray to God, and my life has gotten better, and I start seeing God in everything, from being a storm to a skyscraper to a mountainscape to whatever. I see God in it. I lost a lot of friends to this disease, you know, a lot of friends. Several this year, in fact. You know, and guys I loved, you know, guys that made a real impact on my life and taught me some things about me and being me and how to be better me and all that stuff. And I love these dudes. I lost them, and they're gone now. And all they can serve right now is really an example of what not to do, of the deadliness of this disease. And not all of them are for overdose, you know.
One was from suicide, the other from murder, three from overdose. And these are good friends, not just people I knew. If I counted up just the people I knew that are gone, it's the disease is out of control. It's out of control, all right? And no longer can I sit quietly and watch my friends get put in boxes and get put in the ground. All right, I can't do it. All right, I can't. I've got a little flack of some of the fellowships that I attend about anonymity. This ain't that. All right, this is neither of those two fellowships, whatever fellowships that are anonymous in their standing. I respect your traditions. You've helped save my life. This isn't that. All right, this is reaching out to the man who's still sick. If you're still sick and you're still out there and you don't know what to do and you can't figure it out, but you want help, pick up the phone and reach out. Go walk into any of those fellowships and reach out and ask for help. Ask for real help, and you'll find it. I mean, seek and you shall find. If you found that help, and your life has gotten better, and you think that your message might help somebody else, I guarantee that it will. Please reach out to us. We'd love to showcase your story. We really would. What's your story? Come tell us. You can check that out all over. I'll post it up on the page. Robert, would you do me a favor and put that up right now and pin it, man? Everybody that's watching this, if you like this message, if you want to hear more of it, go ahead and like our page, share our page up. We got events that are coming up soon. We had a little bit of a hiccup because a giant hurricane smashed into the Caribbean, is now raging through Florida. So our plans of what was supposed to be going on this week is I was supposed to be in Florida and I'm not, and thanks God, I appreciate that one, and I got nothing but love and prayers for everybody that's down there, and I think you're going to be all right. I can feel it in my bones, and some people ain't, and that's a tragedy. But I'm sure we'll watch this country rally as it did with Harvey, as it's done in the past. In a couple of days, we reached the memorial of 9/11, a very tragic day where I lost some family, and I'll probably be going live and try to find some place that's doing that and talking more about it, because I'm from New York, I was there. My family lost some people in that. For the addict that's out there still suffering, I pray for you. I wish you pain, and that's not in any kind of mean way. Pain was the only touchstone for growth that I ever had. So I don't know. If you want to get better, man, I don't know if we can help, but somebody can. You start reaching out, and you'll find the guy that can help you. You'll find the woman that can help you and the man that can help you, and your life will get better because of it. And then we need you. We need you because we need your story, We need your story so that we can help the next guy. For the addict who's still sick, for the addict who hasn't been born yet, If you got a facility providing real care, please reach out to us. We want to know more, right? There's so many out there that are just cookie mill, turn and burn, body broker and bullshit, And the greatest evil is disguised as good, man. And I won't have it. That's why we come out and we vet you and we check you out and we touch and feel and talk to your clients. And we don't touch and feel your clients. We talk to your clients and we see your facility and we talk to your staff and we get to know you and that way we feel comfortable when addicts ask for help, recommending you, like if they be in your area. Let me go check on my food over here. I can smell it cooking still. Woo! This will take a little bit to cook, man. Potatoes are... Well, being that already moist, these are some of the finest things known to man to eat. Potatoes are very versatile food. I don't know, man. All I know is I walked outside today. It was raining outside in the desert, like pouring rain. There was thunder going on. There was lightning going on. And then it started clearing up, and there was a rainbow in the sky. And I started thinking about my people down there in Florida, and I wanted to tell you all I pray. I pray for you. My hearts and my prayers are with you. I'm sure there will be the heartbeat of a nation will be behind you. We will be there to help clean up. Man, if everybody that's watching this right now, go ahead, please like the page, share the page, put the page out there, and that's how you get to get this message out there more. And you can tell your story too. We want to hear it, like genuinely, we want to hear it. If you have a story to tell, please, we want to hear it. That's what we do. That's what we are. We are a community of addicts, by addicts, for addicts. We want to show addicts. We want to show addicts that this works. We want to show addicts that this works. We want to show addicts that they have a chance to recover.
right? That nobody is beyond reprieve. That we can find, we will find you the help that you need if you are willing. And if you can't find it on your own, if you're struggling to find it, if you just want to talk to us, if you just need somebody to listen to you for a second, if you just don't know what to do, call us up, man. Reach out. My number is 760-980-4928. That's my phone number, man. I'm not going to ask. I want to hear your story. I want to be able to help, because in helping you, I get help, man. I learned a while ago, I said this a minute ago, man, that I can either get real comfortable with a life of helping others, or real comfortable with a life of begging for help. So I'll choose to help others, you know. Listen, guys, I got to get to this food. I got to feed some people. I love everybody. Florida. My hearts and my prayers are with you. Hopefully I'll get to you soon and get out there, man. I'll let you do a little cleaning up first. If I can figure out how to get out there and help you guys out cleaning up, I'm with you, right? Stop Frying Your Brain is a community of addicts. We're 250,000 addicts. 250,000 addicts roughly, all right, between social or YouTube, our website, our subscribers. We had 6 million uniques last year. We are by addicts, for addicts, of the addict. This is the Addicts channel, man. So if you be addicted and you want some help, reach out. If you're an addict that found some recovery, then reach out and let us know how you did that, so we can tell other people that it can be done. If you've got a facility that's providing real care, reach out to us. We want to see you. We want to talk to you. We want to come check you out before we tell addicts that you're a good thing to go to. All right, we love you. Goodbye.
If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. www.stopfryingyourbrain